Support for Radio Friends comes from IT Como, offering computer and IT services for small businesses and residential clients. IT Como can set up remote work-at-home solutions and data security and backup systems and upgrade your company email to more modern platforms. IT Como can also help you get the most from your technology at home. Learn more at itcomo.com. Good morning. Welcome to Radio Friends on Friday, March the 3rd. Lois Long is with us today. It's always a pleasure to have this lady. She talks a lot about aging in place. Today, our topic is aging best, right?
Well, yes, how caregivers and their age affect their ability to be caregivers.
Okay. And she writes a poem each time she's on. And I really like your poems, Lois. Today, what is it?
It's going to be about trust.
Trust. You want to get into the poem first, or you want to talk about...
No, I'm going to wait till the end.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Do whatever she wants to do there.
It's great that you allow me to do that.
It's okay, Lois. Aging Best is a community-wide, several counties. How many?
19 counties are
19
served.
counties in central
and
Missouri.
The headquarters are here in Columbia.
Okay.
And so the services that I want to talk about that Aging Best provides to our community, our caregivers, is what my topic is today.
Sure. They have family caregiver support, right?
Well, yes, but it's not organized like the Alzheimer's Association's support and education, and that's what I sort of wanted to get into.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Well, go ahead and explain that.
Well, to give a little background, as people with dementia of any kind, Alzheimer's or stroke age, they physically need more help. They mentally are unable to respond to the reality necessarily how the caregiver knows they need to do it to be safe. And so as the stress increases and conditions result perhaps in a hospitalization because someone's other chronic conditions are, affecting them, there comes a time when a decision has to be made whether the person needs long-term care to be in a nursing home. And the doctor is involved and the caregiver is involved. But the significant thing about caregivers is that many times these are people 70 and 80 years old who have promised a spouse, you can stay at home, I'll take care of you. And when that becomes impossible, I think it's important that caregivers know that they are able to have the support of an organization like Aging Best. This organization was known as the Area Agency on Aging before they changed their name, which didn't change their services. But they serve 19 counties in this part of Missouri out of the Columbia office. And so the training, and one of the things that I find very helpful, and I've used it for years, is a checklist for caregivers who are trying to decide if a care facility, a nursing home, is the right one, the best one. And so that checklist is available through Aging Best, and you can access it by calling. I did look it up and, go get the printed copies, but they will send it out. And so we are very fortunate to have that. And the other program, particularly besides meals at home and help with Medicare and Medicaid application, is their Ombudsman program. And that involves a volunteer being associated with every long-term care facility who's an advocate for the patients in the care facility. If things are not going like a caregiver thinks they should in the care that someone is given, this Alzheimer's, this ombudsman is their support.
Okay. All right. And if people want more information about Aging Best, we've got an 800 number they can call. That is 800-369-52 800-369-5211. You call that number and you can get the information that you need.
Right.
Now, are you going to do the poem?
Yes.
And the poem is called?
In God We Trust.
Okay. Like on the dollar bill. She's got a dollar bill in her hand. Okay.
It must be true. Words printed on our money, words embossed on silver, a security in hand. Now, nothing touches us. Paper and coin replaced. Contact by way of computer. Swipe plastic through a scanner. Debt hides its threat. Unlike an empty purse, plastic's debts are concealed until the credit card is refused. We become our stuff. Illusion hovers. Plastic doesn't care. Who believes in God we trust?
Boy, you made some good points there. You made some really good points there, talking about the way we spend. And what you're saying basically is we can go and spend ourselves into a hole and not even realize it because of the ease of using money that we do not have with that credit card.
Right. But I think the idea of trust that I wanted to connect back to the aging best and the services that fragile caregivers need, we have to find a way and who we can trust to help us make decisions that are life-changing, whether a person's in a care facility or they're being treated fairly. All of these things require trust, and I don't know where that has gone.
Do you feel that people who are with Aging Best instill the trust upon the folks who call them?
Well, a lot of their work is through volunteers. And so all ombudsmen in these care facilities are volunteers. But Aging Best educates and gives them the background and the necessary information to be advocates for the persons in the care facilities.
Is Aging Best looking for volunteers to work with them?
Yes.
It's all right. So if you are concerned about this, if you would like to try to make a difference in other people's lives, you can become a volunteer. Simply call that 800 number and find out what you can do, what is needed, how you can help. That's 800-369-5211 for Aging Best. It serves, what'd you say, 19 counties?
Yeah, and the
Central
other
Missouri.
thing that's not as cumbersome, you can go to agingbest.com. Just Google that and you will see these services that I've been talking about. So that's an easy way to check it out.
All right, Lois Long. As always, it's a pleasure to have you with us today. Thank you for sharing your wealth of knowledge and your poem. All right.
You're welcome.
Out of time, something you'd like to hear or see, I'd love to hear from you. Drop me an email. That's pepperp@missouri.edu. Go on, have yourself a nice time and smile. Bye-bye.